In the winter of 1965, inside the grand debating chamber of the Cambridge Union in England, a remarkable scene was about to unfold. Nearly 1,000 students crowded into the historic hall, their anticipation rising as the motion of the evening was read aloud. The American dream is at the expense of the American Negro. At first glance, it was a simple proposition, but beneath the surface it carried the full weight of centuries of history, pain, and struggle. On this night, two men, different in style, background, and worldview, would stand on opposite sides of this motion. Representing the affirmative was James Baldwin, an African-American writer whose voice had already become one of the most piercing on questions of race and justice. Speaking for the opposition was William F. Buckley Jr., a conservative intellectual, author, and founder of the National Review, who believed deeply in defending the ideals of the United States. What took place that night would not just be a debate, but a moment of confrontation between two visions of America, each claiming truth, each demanding to be heard. To understand why this debate mattered so much, one must look at the United States in the mid-1960s. The civil rights movement was at its height. Martin Luther King Jr. had delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech only 2 years earlier. In 1963, standing on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial before hundreds of thousands, civil rights activists were marching, sitting in at segregated lunch counters, riding buses through hostile towns, and facing beatings, jailings, and assassinations. The Civil Rights Act had been passed in 1964, outlawing segregation in public spaces. Yet legal progress did not erase centuries of inequality. Black Americans still faced poverty, systemic racism, police brutality, and exclusion from economic opportunity. Against this backdrop, Baldwin emerged as a powerful moral voice. James Baldwin was no ordinary writer. Born in Harlem in 1924, he grew up in